Okay, the problem we have here now is this one. We have how many forces? 1, 2, 3, 4. So an example for this, for the making of your project, I will give you a guide for this. Since there are 1, 2, 3, there are 4 forces presented on this plane. We have 120 newtons along positive x. To the right, we also have 250 newton inclined at 30 degrees. We also have 200 newton vertically upward, and the last will be 300 newtons vertically downward. Now, before we proceed on closed polygon method, we have to make sure that we have to set a certain scale so that we could see the exact figure, which is the basis of our analysis. So we have to set a scale 1 centimeter as to 20 newtons. So from that, we can have a start plotting this set of forces here. Okay. So we need to plot first the 200 newtons vertically upward. Take note, I'm introducing you on how to plot the 200 newton. Under what method? Again, that is closed polygon method. So 200 newtons can be represented a length of this 200 newton. We have to use this first. Okay, 200 newton. So if that is 200 newton, I'm sure it must have a length, since the scale you have set here is 1 centimeter as to 20 newton. To come up with 200 newton, you need a length of 10 centimeters. So plotting here now. So if this is your triangle, so if we start on 1, because it's very difficult for us to start with, we have 1 here. To establish the 200 newton, you need 10 centimeters. So we have to end by 11 because your starting number is 1. So to come up with 10 centimeters, so you must end with at 11. So plotting this now on the paper, we have this. Here we go. So you notice that point there is the head of the vector of 200 newtons. So we'll have to place this now here, the head. Okay. So here we go. So that's the 200 newton. So we shall have this as your 200 newton. The next is you plot the 250 newton. This one, the 250 newton, which is inclined at 30 degrees. So all you have to do is to make another vertical lines. Here we go. To establish the horizontal line now. This is the target. all you have to do to establish this as a horizontal line, all you have to do is to just go this way and slide. So this one. Okay. Right, so that you will have to establish now the 30 degrees. So after that, establish now the 30-degree line. Excuse me. There you are. To establish now, you have to measure since this is 250 Newton based on the given, for 250 Newton, so you need to make a ratio and proportion, which is here. To come up with 250 Newton, you need 250 Newton, so 1 centimeter as to 20 Newton, x, what should be the length when you need 250 Newtons to present this or to draw this in terms of length. So you will have then 12.5 centimeter. Okay, so 12.5 centimeter we will try to measure along the 30-degree line. So if that is 12.5, you started with number 1, so you must end at 13.5 length, reading here at 13.5. Okay, you will have here, so that must be your, here we go, so you will have this as your head of the next vector. Okay, so you can have it darken the line, darken the line, here we go. Establish now the sides of the polygon. The next problem is to establish this 120 Newton. Okay, so along the horizontal, so what you will do is to do this way. You can make this as the basis of this line here. Okay, wait. So